Hello and welcome to I Am Geek. This is Catron, and I'm joined by my good pal. That doesn't sound right, but it is. Good pal Chris, and soon Ryan. We've got a very special episode, number 216. Ryan will be here shortly. We have had to get a late start on our live stream, and we're going to do an episode tonight about a whole lot of different things, so buckle in. But first, Chris, how's your day going?
Oh, it's going good. Yeah, I'm just waiting on my brother. Like you said, he's on Tom. I don't know. I would say Santa's sleigh over here, but it's Thanksgiving, so I guess it's like Tom Turkey's wagon.
He's riding a wagon flown by Tom the Turkey. Okay.
yeah. On his way here for like a early Thanksgiving with the family / my birthday.
Your birthday. That's right.
Birthday.
Almost forgot.
I am turning 40.
Oh my gosh.
40. I know I look 60, but it's just for 40.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So your official birthday is on the 22nd, is that right?
22nd, yes. It's Monday this year, the 22nd. I was born in the morning.
Is it cold?
Yeah. It was cold. I remember it being like I was really warm, and then it was really cold. And
then it got warm again.
Then it got warm again. Somebody slapped me on the butt, cut something off of me. It was very traumatic. I'm still seeing like therapists about it.
You got a phantom pain in your belly once in a while.
Yeah, just like it feels like I should be getting nutrients through here. Why am I not getting nutrients through here? Why am I having to use my mouth? Why am I not immersed in liquids? Like it's it's traumatic.
It does sound traumatic. So has your birthday ever fallen on Thanksgiving Day?
Yes, sometimes it does. And typically as a child, when it did fall on Thanksgiving Day, for my birthday, I always wanted a pizza party. I loved pizza as a kid. I was a huge Ninja Turtle fan.
Of course.
So it's like pizza. I want pizza. And no, you get turkey and stuffing. So that would be sad. All the relatives would be over, but it'd be all about Thanksgiving. It's just sad. But that's okay. That's okay. Everybody was coming in my head. Everybody's just coming for me.
Yeah.
Eating a bunch of food for me.
But I guess that makes it even better when it's not the same day, right? So it's like you get to celebrate a birthday, and then you get to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Both are eating days, I'm sure.
Oh, both are. Yeah, we'll be eating days. That's how I celebrate. I eat food.
Well, good.
Because every year everybody's like, what do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want to do? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not someone's just like, I want to go skydiving. I'm turning 40. I gotta live. I'm more of I want to do nothing because I'm always doing stuff.
That's right. It's like when you go on vacation, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Watch some TV, relax.
It's like, I'm older now. I want to move less.
Yes. Well, I'm excited for you. We've got a very special gift opening, unboxing, as it were, today. That once Ryan gets there, he wants to be here when it's being opened.
I want to open it now. Like I don't think there's going to be room for me and him and the box on the screen.
It'll be okay. We'll make it work.
No, we'll see.
So stay tuned. You'll find out what I got for Chris and his 40th birthday.
Gwyneth Paltrow's head, I'm guessing.
It's not. It's
what's in the box.
Actually, 40 small heads in the box.
40 small Gwyneth Paltrow heads that you bought off of her website Goop.
Goop.
Like they're like little candles over her head. You light them, they smell like her. Like that's what.
I mean, whatever she smells like, I guess. I don't know. I imagine it's like flowers or something, but
you would think.
You would think
it could be enchiladas. You don't know.
Could be enchiladas. Yeah. So this week we had Disney Plus Day. Yes. Was that this week? That was this week, right? Or was it this weekend?
That was this past weekend.
Last Friday. Wow, it's been a week.
It's Disney Plus. Yeah, dates
So
have
never
changed.
mind, not this
Uh,
week. Because and now I'm remembering because I actually
Almost a week
watched
ago.
so many things over the weekend because of that. And I was
Hmm.
it was funny because I looked at the weather and I was like, I guess I'm not going to be raking leaves this weekend because it was supposed to rain and I expected it to be all dreary and cold. Well, it ended up it did rain, but the sun was out and it was cold outside, but it wasn't terrible. And I ended up working
Yeah.
on a project I was working on my gonk droid that I built and not resting. But I told my wife, I was like, I want to just sit and watch movies and football and drink coffee and not do anything.
Hmm.
And I ended up working all day Saturday. So besides watching some movies too. But
Yeah, I ended up because if I didn't do it this past weekend, it wasn't getting done. I decorated for Christmas,
well, good.
inside and out. And when I wasn't doing that, we were watching Disney Plus
Yeah. Yeah.
because they dropped a whole lot of stuff.
They did. So they didn't just drop a whole lot of new shows and movies, which they did,
Hmm.
but they
Yeah.
also released a whole bunch of kind of previews and sneak peeks into things and
Hmm.
teasers and all kinds of things. But I was really surprised. I opened the app. I guess it was Friday morning when I was going to work and well, not going to work,
Hmm.
when I was at work, and I
Hmm.
looked at it and I was like, oh my goodness, there's all these shows, some of them new and some of them old, like they released some things that hadn't been released yet on Disney Plus. But,
Hmm.
so that was good. But so we got a few things that were related to Marvel. And a few things related to Star Wars, and
Yes.
then again some previews for some movies coming out soon. So very
Yeah,
excited.
they specifically on there, like there was some stuff that they put on YouTube and stuff, but specifically on Disney Plus, they dropped a couple of basically, yeah, preview things, but it was also like it was Marvel Studios 2021 Disney Plus Day
Yeah.
is what they called that one. And that was kind of like almost like a recap at first of like all the stuff that they've shown on Disney Plus, like all the shows. It went through like
Oh, cool.
starting with I think what was it, WandaVision, and then went all the way up through What If, like just kind of basically a recap. So it was hopefully you'd watched all those, otherwise you would have been spoiled by quite a few
That's right.
things. Uh, and then yeah, they went into what's coming up next, and they dropped a whole bunch of stuff. Like they did, of course, they did some previews of like She-Hulk,
Yes.
which they showed some clips from that. Well, they started with Hawkeye because that's coming up here in like a
Yeah, next
week or
week.
two.
Is it not like the
Next week?
24th or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, the
Yeah,
24th.
that's
Yeah, that's
exciting.
right. And they'll drop like the first two episodes that day or something.
So great.
So they showed like basically an extended clip from that
Hmm.
of a really cool car chase. And then yeah, they showed like the She-Hulk. You got a brief glimpse of what she would look like as She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. Just her back. She was green. Um,
That's all right.
and they showed the Hulk. He's in it, and then they did this weird, like almost advertisement for it was like a '70s advertisement in it
Okay.
for like her law firm, where she looked like she was decked out in like '70s clothes, and Bruce Banner was there in human form, and she's like, "You don't want to get me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry," kind of line. And it was weird. So it's just like, what are they doing there? It was a little odd. Um, and then they showed Moon Knight, a little bit of Moon Knight, which looks interesting. There's different voiceovers throughout that, but Moon Knight has he's multiple personalities. He has multiple
Okay.
personalities. So to me, it sounded like the actor's going to go through some different voices as the character. Like it could be different people talking, but it sounded like Moon Knight talking about himself, but it was different voices. So it seems like he'll do some
Interesting.
different vocal stuff for different personalities, which is cool.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, there was a bunch more. I don't even like. They went through like all kinds of stuff. Like I feel like I need to.
So
Uh,
I didn't watch that yet. But did they have anything about Morbius in that.
No, it was just the Disney Plus shows.
Okay.
All
I got you. Okay. I was gonna say
on Disney
because I
Plus.
saw a preview for Morbius at Ghostbusters tonight, so that was kind of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh. No, they just this is strictly Disney Plus.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they went through and showed a whole bunch of new stuff. They showed that everyone's favorite X-Men cartoon series for the 90s.
Yes.
They're bringing that back. It's called X-Men 97.
Yes.
They brought at least most of the original voice cast back.
Yeah.
They're animating it in the style that they did before. So it's a continuation of that series, which was awesome because I mean that actually had like plot lines through the whole series and stuff. They had character developments and everything, and which wasn't necessarily ordinary for Saturday morning cartoons.
Exactly.
But they did that. And so it'll be interesting to see what they do with that continuing on.
I'm excited. It's kind of a sophisticated man's animated cartoon series. Whatever.
Yes, it is.
And they're bringing back the same music too. That was the big thing everybody was excited about too. Of course, I'm sure it'll be a little bit improved upon, or modernized a little bit, but it's still the same. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it is.
Yeah. And then there's a show called Echo, which is a character that's going to be in Hawkeye. She's getting her own series.
Yep.
Then a Spider-Man freshman year.
Oh, yes.
Which looks like it'll be animated in some way or form. I'm guessing following his freshman year as being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What trouble will he get into? Who knows?
All the hijinks.
And of course, the Agatha Harkness show. They revealed the logo for that, and Agatha House of Harkness, which is interesting.
Yes.
So, which makes me think they'll explore her past and her family.
Yeah. For sure.
Cool. And they released. They're going to do a Marvel Zombies show.
I saw that. Yeah.
Which we talked about before. The What If episode for me was I was really hyped for that episode, and it kind of let me down a little bit just because it just felt rushed and everything. So I'm hoping that they're going to do a show on it. It'll be able to really flesh it out more.
Yeah.
I gotta flesh it out. And they showed a little bit of clips from Ms. Marvel, just a little bit of that, because I think that actually got pushed back from its debut date. Yeah. And of course, What If Season 2?
Yes.
They released that. There's going to be an I Am Groot show where it looks like it's like little baby Groot going through some hijinks with him. And of course, we knew about Ironheart and the Armor Wars. And then Secret Invasion, they released that with a little clip of just basically a really ragged looking Nick Fury. He didn't have the eye patch on. He had a big old beard.
Yeah.
And it was just him just standing there and then just turning and looking at the camera. And that was it.
Yeah.
So, like...
Lots of things.
So many new shows.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's a knock on the door.
Oh, my goodness.
1 second. Who could it be?
Oh, my goodness. Everybody, hang on. We are expecting Ryan to join us at any moment. So...
Who's at the door?
I can see the magic happen.
This is a little crazy. But it is Ryan.
We got a guest here.
Oh.
Oh, forgot. Yeah, which year is this going?
Right one.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan.
Can
Can you hear him?
Yep.
Hey, look at this.
Look who
Good
it
to
is.
see all the magic. Look at the magic.
Yeah.
You get to stay in here for an hour.
Yep, you do. I told you. Told you you'd say that.
No, it's fine because I've been sitting for 5 hours.
Well, there you go. It's perfect.
Yeah. Sorry,
Cool.
guys.
Well,
Look at us.
welcome, Ryan, to the podcast. We'll do a little magic and editing, so you won't hear all that where Ryan is coming
Why
in.
not?
But
It's fun. It's just part of the show.
maybe you will.
It's like when there's someone shows up at Pee Wee's Playhouse.
That's right. Captain Carl
Knocking
just
on the
came
door.
in. Yeah.
And I'm wearing a black coat, so it just looks like I'm like I could do this.
Wow.
Oh, you're just
Oh
ahead.
my goodness, it's just a head and hand.
Wait, that's sort of funny. Hold on.
Ryan, we were just talking Disney Plus and about all of the Marvel announcements, or not necessarily announcements, but sneak peeks that we got about like all the new logos that are coming out of the shows coming out, and the sneak peeks of a few of the shows coming. So we're very excited about those. But
Is there
also,
one you're excited about?
Oh, is there any I'm excited
yeah,
about?
what are you excited about, Ryan?
Yes, there is.
She-Hulk? Are you?
Oh, you want to know which ones?
We would like to know which ones. Yeah.
Sure.
The Agatha.
The Agatha.
All alone.
All right.
I hope that's going to be the intro song for
That's right.
Yeah,
the show.
I hope it's going to be good. I'm sort of iffy on Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, me too. That's what we were talking about. Like that What If episode didn't impress me as much as I hope it would.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that since they have a series, stretch it out over that it'll be able.
I mean, they all look interesting. Secret Invasion should be cool.
Mm-hmm.
She-Hulk should be fun. Moon Knight, that was going to be good.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Midnight.
Yeah. Hey, Winchester. Oh, happy Life Day, by the way, everybody. Just wanted to say that.
We appreciate
It was yesterday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to sit back and let you do your thing.
It's all right. So we were talking about Disney Plus Day and all the things, and one of the things we hadn't talked about yet is the reformatted versions of some of the Marvel movies, right? So the IMAX versions. Did you watch any of those yet? Did you have a reason to watch those?
No, I mean we watched Shang-Chi, and that was apparently in it, and having not seen the movie before,
Didn't know the difference.
Did know the difference.
There wasn't a black bar, probably.
I don't know. I didn't even pay attention to that.
I guess I've not noticed a black bar in the other movies. I guess because you think you'll notice it, and you sit there and watch it, and you're like, oh, this is black bar. But you kind of forget about it after you're watching a movie for a while, right?
Yeah.
Well, usually if there's something gets put on in standard view, then I notice the difference.
Sure.
Because I'm like, ugh, why does it look so bad? Why is there no black bars?
I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Did you watch Shang-Chi, Ryan?
I have not got to watch it yet. My family chose to watch the new Home Alone movie instead.
Hey, that's a good movie as well. So that was another one.
Yeah, we watched it. Yeah.
We can talk about that
what
in
is
a minute.
the-
Oh, but what was I going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still waiting on my IMAX screen to arrive that I ordered.
Yeah.
So I can watch it.
That's a good reason to not watch the IMAX versions. So
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my screen to arrive.
Yeah.
And my projector.
That in the backyard.
I imagine some people will watch those, but most people will be like, okay, thanks. So
I didn't notice a choice in the matter when watching Shang-Chi.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I didn't realize there was anything different. So,
I mean, especially because the first 10 minutes or so, you're having to read the subtitles.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was nervous at first. I wasn't sure.
It's a reading movie.
At the beginning. And it's so funny because I've made a comment to you guys. I was like, it's almost like Mortal Kombat, but way better. The new Mortal Kombat movie. But because some of the story is pretty similar, and some of the weapons, but
yeah.
Anyways,
but it was good.
It was really good. It was definitely not what I expected it to be. I didn't know what I expected, but it was a lot better.
Yeah, and my wife did comment that out of some of the more latest movies from Marvel that have come out, this has been her favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to watch it, but I want to experience it in full IMAX.
As you should.
Yeah. I'll get there one day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we mentioned the Home Alone movie. So Home Sweet Home Alone. Did you both watch it? Did you watch it, Chris? I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. So a really good movie.
And we'll be spoilers here.
Sure. Yeah.
You know why it was a really good movie?
Tell us, Ryan.
because I went in thinking, man, this is going to be the worst movie I've ever watched.
Right, because was that the third one or whatever?
This is the 6th.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
this is like
really?
the 6th.
Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. So whatever that one little kid, he was terrible. That I can't remember which one that was, but yeah. You kind of come into this expecting it to be terrible and not knowing this new kid, and you're thinking they're just going to rehash everything and it's going to be terrible, right? So,
yeah, and I kept laughing, and I was catching myself going, "Should I be laughing? This is supposed to be bad, right? Why am I laughing so much?"
Yeah.
But then I was like, "It's actually funny. I enjoyed it.
it's good.
Well, I think it helped. They had the two main adult actors at least were likable.
Yes.
And like the kid, not so much likable. He's fun to watch.
No, he was not like.
But he's
Harry Potter.
He's a little jerk.
Yeah.
Did you watch the pitch meeting for it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, the pitch meeting's
It's
good.
so funny.
But yeah, the two adult actors, I love them. I've watched them in various stuff that they've been in. They're both great actors.
Yeah.
So they did really well with it. I just kept thinking of Kimmy Schmidt all the time.
I kept thinking
The Office.
The Office.
I get
And then the other guy was what's his name, right? From
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
He was Catron from Deadpool.
Yeah.
I kept thinking of that character.
But yeah, but they made I like that they made them sympathetic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like as stuff is happening to them, you're like, oh, they just want their house for their children.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the difference in the original movies is that these were criminals that were that were doing these bad things, and then these people were just normal trying to get this, this thing back. I won't give too much away, but to get this thing back and to be able to keep their house, and the whole time they're like you said, they're apologetic. They don't want to break into this house, and so I thought it was really good.
I thought it was funny that they decided to break into the house when they thought or realized or whatever that there was a grandmother there. They're like, oh, there's a grandmother here. We have to break into the house.
A German
now, instead of
grandmother.
going to ask the adult caregiver if we can have our doll back.
It's okay. Like she's German. She's old. She wouldn't know.
But she probably. I mean, even if there was a German lady, which there was, I suppose. How did they know that she doesn't speak German and English?
No. German people only speak German, especially if they live in America.
I guess. I just thought that was funny. Like, well, I guess we must break into the house now because there's a German lady living there.
Yeah.
And that doll paid for a lot. I want to know where they live because I want to go live there. Because I mean, yes, it was worth $200,000, but they bought their house or was able to live in their house, and they fixed the other person's house.
That was my thing. It's like you're going to
and still had money left over.
Spend a lot of money fixing all those things that got broken, right? And they still had money.
That one doll went for $200,000, but maybe this one
I don't.
Maybe it went for more. Maybe it doubled.
Yeah.
Well, it was a great movie. So if you haven't watched it, be sure you check it out. So lots.
Save for the end credit scene.
In credit scenes, there are some callbacks to the.
There's not
there's no.
So there are some callbacks to the previous movies. There's
Yes.
one person that was from the previous movie, and then they say some things that are have to do with the previous. So that was good. And there was a kid that goes like this to at one point. So.
Yeah, they wanted the original actor Macaulay Culkin to be a part of it, and he said no.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing a lot these days. He doesn't have time.
Drugs.
No, he's cleaned himself up.
Okay.
Have you seen?
I haven't. No.
He's turned his life around. He's modeling on runways.
Oh, okay.
No, really, he is.
Oh, okay. Sure.
People are like, "Oh, he's so good now. He's turned himself around. He looks so good."
All right.
Well, they could have gotten his brother. Maybe the guy that was on Scott Pilgrim, wasn't that his brother?
Oh yeah. Well, he played the cousin.
Yeah, he played the cousin
in the original.
Yeah,
the one that wets the bed.
That's right. Yeah. So Shang-Chi, and The Legend of the Ten Rings, Jungle Cruise. If I know, Chris, you've seen it, but Ryan, you haven't gotten to see it.
I had already watched it. We paid for the early access for that one because we really wanted to see it. It was fun.
I saw it in the theater and loved it. I told Chris earlier we watched it, and I think I was walking around doing stuff in the house, so I didn't really sit and watch it. But I don't know that I liked it as much as I did the first time. But I think it's because I wasn't sitting there watching it. I wasn't involved in the movie, so I still think it's great. Lots of funny jokes from the ride. So if you're a fan of the ride at Walt Disney World or Disneyland, I think you'll enjoy it as well. So definitely check those out. There were a bunch of other things. Again, some older movies that were released and some shows some shorts. There was Olaf Presents.
Yeah. Olaf Presents.
Yeah, it's funny.
We watched those. Those are good. Basically, like in the second Frozen movie, Olaf does a replay of the whole first movie for some other people. And so this is him doing that with other Disney movies.
That's good.
And they're all great. They're all really funny.
And they continue the canon that Rapunzel is friends with them.
Yes.
Nice.
Like, I know her.
Yeah. Good friends.
That's awesome. I need to get caught up on that one. I haven't watched any of those yet, so.
Yeah, and I watched the Simpsons plus anniversary.
Yes. Horrible.
It wasn't good.
It was so bad.
No, it wasn't. Like they do like
all their shorts.
I was gonna say, aren't
horrible.
isn't that the way all of those have been? So.
Yeah,
I think it's time to wrap it up. Simpsons.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I watched the Halloween episode every year, and that's about it. And usually those are kind of like, one of them's good, the other two, okay. But
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah. But they just basically did like a little Disney musical.
Yeah, it was bad.
Over. I don't know.
Wasn't a Fox musical? No. So that's pretty much Disney Plus Day. I mean, there were a lot of releases.
Jeff Goldblum. Did you guys
we didn't talk about Jeff Goldblum. I forgot.
No, Jeff Goldblum.
Second season of his show.
Yeah, we watched the first episode and most of the second episode. The first episode was about dogs, which was fun. And it's just good. It's just great Jeff Goldblum. You just want to watch Jeff Goldblum. Doesn't matter what he's doing. You just want to watch him.
That's true.
And the second episode is about dance, and so yeah, he's grooving, he's moving throughout it, and that was fun too. There was the Ciao Alberto short.
I watched that.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was fun. Which I liked that movie, like the
Luca.
Luca.
Oh,
yeah, I couldn't think of the name of it. Luca. That was.
It's good.
Yeah, that was out of the latest Pixar movies. Like I haven't really been they've been kind of for me, but this one was really good, and so I'm glad I did the short, and it was nice.
Yep.
And then they had the Under the Helmet,
right.
The Legacy of Boba Fett.
I haven't got to watch that either.
Yeah,
I watched it. It's short.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not that long. But yeah, it's just kind of the history of Boba Fett. Some stuff like. Ryan probably knows most of it. Yeah, he probably knows most of it. He probably could tell you more than they told you in that.
Probably. Did you know? No.
But there was stuff I didn't know.
Like what?
Things.
I can't remember right now.
Things. There were things. Multiple things.
All right.
So we also saw there were a couple more things I've forgotten. So we discussed some things before we started the show, so I'd kind of forgotten that we didn't talk about everything yet. But there was also a preview or kind of a sneak peek into the Obi-Wan show. Have y'all seen any of that?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's exciting. I mean, it wasn't much of anything.
A tease of a
teaser. Yeah. So it wasn't much, but it was something.
Yeah, and then the two main stars from the Enchanted movie, Disenchanted, got on like their Twitter or something and said, "Hey, we're making a movie."
There you go.
And that was it for
I
that.
thought we knew for a while that they were making a movie.
We did, but
Huh.
I guess there's really nothing to show from it yet. So they're just like, "Hey, we're still doing it." And a picture of Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a picture of it.
Just a picture.
That's David Dollar's favorite movie.
No,
No,
I was
it's
gonna
not.
say
He
he
hates
hates
it.
it because he was so David Dollar's from
dead to me.
the Main Street Electrical podcast, right? And I think he said on his show he didn't watch it until recently, and he hated it once he watched
and he
it.
hated it. He didn't watch it when
he
he
didn't watch it when he was younger. So, and so it's funny because a lot of people say that about Goonies. People that didn't watch it as kids or didn't watch it when they were younger, and they watch it now, they're like, "That's not a good movie," but it is. It's so great.
It is a good
It's
movie.
so good.
They don't know what they're talking
Great
about.
movie. Yeah, shout out to Main Street Electrical. They gave us a shout out.
Did they? I haven't watched their new episode yet. With
And they shouted out Bibbidi Bobbidi Poo
there
like
you
big
go.
time.
Well, good.
Oh, well,
The Facebook group.
Sometimes you gotta shout.
You gotta
Tell number
group
two
down
when
and shout it
tell
out.
number two's
So,
boss.
yes.
So
If you haven't joined that group on Facebook, Bibbidi Bobbidi Poo, the restrooms of Walt Disney World.
P-double-
It's fun. Join. Shall you?
shall you? And so Walt Disney World also celebrated Disney Plus Day. They put a projection on the side of the hotel. Well, the not the hotel, but the pretend hotel in Tower of Terror.
Terror.
It's like, what is this?
And then they had a special like stage, and I don't know. They had a little celebration, but it wasn't much
Why
of
did they
anything.
choose Tower of Terror? Did they say?
I don't know.
Biggest flat surface. Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, that's
Like
I
the
was
one
gonna
in Disney
I
World?
think so. Yeah, I just heard it the other day. I didn't realize they'd done it, but
Oh, because there's like they put a stage there
not
too.
there. There was no. They had
Oh,
done a
okay.
stage
That's what I'm
somewhere else.
saying.
I think at Magic
There's a room
Kingdom or
there.
something, but I don't know. But
And they gave out buttons.
they gave out buttons. Oh, that was the big
and
thing.
if you remember, you
Yeah,
could get in
you
early.
could get in earlier if you remember. So they're looking for new members, and I'm sure some people signed up that day to get in a little bit early. I'm guessing
Just
so
for the week.
just for that day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wasn't there.
so that was exciting. Also, this week we got a Spider-Man trailer, a new Spider-Man trailer. What did you all think of it?
Yeah, we did.
We got to break
Break
this
it down.
shot by
Here we
shot.
go.
It was so good, but
was good.
I fear that it's going to be not a happy ending.
It's gonna be sad.
I think the ending. I think it's not going to end happy.
Because it's setting
I could
up
see
for
that.
another movie? Or
I don't
or for
know.
the show. Not for the show, but
Well, I feel like it's gonna definitely set up for Doctor Strange.
Okay,
yeah,
that's true.
Multiverse of Madness. It's definitely gonna set up for that. But I think it's also going to set up the Sony Spider-Verse in a way to where that'll all link up. And I have a feeling Spider-Man will mostly be on his own for any more movies
Boo,
that they do with him.
Yeah.
Disney just needs to back up a truck full of money. So here you go.
I can still
Give it
see
to-
him. Like I can see him popping up in other Marvel movies,
That's gonna
but I'm not sure how much Marvel is going to leak into the Spider-Man movies anymore.
Yeah, I'm afraid I think there's going to be at least one death of a major character.
yes.
Probably more.
I mean, that's Spider-Man. That's
yeah.
in Spider-Man comics. That's basically
So
his loved
who's
ones die.
Who's
Like,
going to be?
Well, I have a feeling he's going to have to choose between Ned and MJ at one point. Saving one and the other would die. I have a feeling that's going to happen, and I feel like Ned could die.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, I feel like that could happen. I mean, they've also like it seems like Happy's in a predicament.
Yeah, Happy may die.
Aunt May. I mean, the Goblin's back, and he loves to go after Aunt May. Strike at the heart, or whatever he says.
Why do all? Okay, so all these villains coming over. Why are they going to hate this Peter Parker? Because they've never met this Peter Parker.
Well, they kind of hint at it a little bit in it, where Doctor Strange says, like, all these people die.
Yeah, but he's trying to help them.
Can't.
So wouldn't it be like, hey, okay, let's work out a deal?
So at one point, it's like I feel like it could be a Spider-Verse thing where they got to get them back, otherwise, like, everything kind of the multiverse is tearing down. So they got to get them back.
Which you sort of see
timelines. So, yeah, they're basically fighting to stay alive. But Sandman doesn't die, so I don't.
Yeah, he let Sandman go.
Yeah, he should be like, yeah,
let me help you.
I'll help you get rid of these other guys because, like, I'm just doing this to get my daughter better.
Yeah, maybe some
and like at one point it seems like Dr. Octopus would, like, he sacrificed himself at the end of Spider-Man 2, so he will probably be good. Like, because at one point you just see Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard fighting what appears to be just the MCU Peter Parker.
Yeah, right.
In a very wide shot.
The Brazilian version, Lizard gets punched or kicked in the face.
Yeah, and it's. I feel like what they've done that. It's probably like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man kicking him in the head or whatever, but they've taken him out, and I feel like in taking them out and showing him getting kicked in the head, it's unveiling like some magic stuff they did in the animation to make the Lizard's head look like it's getting kicked really far, because it looks like his head's getting ripped off from his spine and really pulling his neck out. It doesn't look good animation wise.
It's the Brazilian version.
So I'm guessing because like Spider-Man's hiding stuff.
I'm wondering. This is what I want to happen, which means it will not happen.
Probably.
I want when we see the scene in MJ's falling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a hand.
Mm-hmm.
I really want that they had fixed that for the trailer, and I want it to be Andrew Garfield.
Oh, and he gets to save.
And he goes,
the girl.
And he's basically like, not again. But he doesn't say that because that's cheesy. But he's like, here we go again.
Yeah, that would be good.
Which they won't do this. But what if he dies to save her?
Could be
for the other Peter.
Could be.
That'd be cool.
A Spider-Man could die.
Why don't we write these movies?
I don't know. What struck me as odd, though, in the trailer is they're fighting on the Statue of Liberty, and the Statue of Liberty is surrounded by all the scaffolding and everything. Mm-hmm. And the reason it is because I guess New York decided to build a giant Captain America shield.
Yeah.
On Statue of Liberty's
makes sense to me.
Arm. This is weird to me.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Like, I feel like that wouldn't happen. Like,
oh yeah.
I'd be like, no.
It happened in comic book Amazing Spider-Man
number
issue
275, right?
617.
Oh, 617.
Sure.
I just made
Siri. Apparently,
you have Mel Siri. That's weird.
I don't know.
Siri, you just got that. Anyways, so, but I thought it was cool that they're doing the Statue of Liberty because Kevin, I always pronounce his name. Feige. And the first movie he worked on was the original X-Men, which the big climax scene takes place
on the
Statue of Liberty. So they brought it back full circle, and that's where the mutants sort of.
So you're saying Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's going to show up?
No, probably not. But I just think that's interesting that's the big. It looks like both movies, the big climax is going to happen.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe they didn't delete the Spider-Man out of it. Maybe it's Wolverine in there.
I don't know, but you got all this purple going around it. Maybe that's what's bleeding through.
Mutation.
Probably not. But
Sylvie screwing stuff up.
It's probably Mephisto. Because in the trailer, if you look, and they're in their subway, and they're swinging, the train coming towards them has an M on it.
For
Train gang, Mephisto train gang. It's all coming full circle.
That's
amazing.
Probably
Not really. The subway. In the subway, it is the Queens subway. That's the one that goes to Queens.
Well, my favorite part.
And it's on the receipt.
My favorite part of the trailer is when they said, "Wait, what is your name?" Otto Octavius.
Yeah. What?
Really?
What's your real name?
What's your real name? Are we using made up? It's like the callback to the scene on was it one of the Infinity Wars? He's like, are we using real names or our made up names?
Yeah.
So
His name's Doctor Strange. Oh, we're using the made up names.
Spider-Man. Do you think that's really Doctor Strange the whole time?
I think so. I think they do. Yeah, it seems like they set it up to where they will fight against each other because Peter Parker doesn't want anyone to die or have to kill anybody. He's not Superman.
Or maybe they are really doing the Scooby-Doo.
He did. So Scooby-Doo does exist in this universe.
apparently so.
Yeah, but maybe because in Scooby-Doo, they end up pulling the mask off, and what if they pull the mask off, and it's not really Doctor Strange?
Because they did say, like, Scooby-Doo this, and it's typically, you say Scooby-Doo, it's like you're unveiling.
Yeah, unveiling.
So maybe there is someone else. I mean, we did see there's possibly another goblin. It's either another goblin or it's Norman Osborn
With the mask off.
with the mask off, and like he's redone his outfit at some point.
Which that would be really weird for them to surprise in that little teaser or that little trailer.
Which it seems like maybe they do fight it first, and they're all how they're supposed to look.
Yeah.
And then Norman Osborn, whoever, maybe gets a hold of Stark Tech.
Well, I think definitely Electro gets a hold because it looks like he has an
arc reactor.
And
then they show Dr. Octopus's arms, kind of looks like nanotech stuff happening with his arms.
I think that scene where he goes out with the arm and grabs his head.
Mm-hmm.
I think the nanotech is trying to protect Peter, and it goes up to try to get the arm off, and then the arm was like, "Nope, I'm taking you now," and then he takes it.
Could be.
Awesome. We should write these movies.
Well, I'm excited. That's coming out in early December. December 7th, I believe.
Wait.
So that's good. We've got a lot coming out this next couple weeks, really. So
the world is coming.
Hawkeye is coming out next week.
Is that next week?
It's like the 24th or something like that.
First 2 episodes drop.
I'm so excited.
And then we have, of course, Ghostbusters just came out. We've got Did you see that movie 8-Bit that I sent you all? 8-Bit Christmas or something like that?
I haven't watched it.
I've seen the trailer for that.
It looks really fun. Like it could be. It
does.
It has Doogie Howser in it.
It's the kid wants. It's when the Nintendo's.
Yeah,
and he wants the Nintendo for Christmas and
in the late 80s.
And it dropped today, I think. The Princess Switch 3 on Netflix.
What?
Yeah, the print.
No.
It stars what's her face as 3 different people.
Who?
From the High School Musical.
Wait.
It's the third movie. Like it's basically a Prince and the Pauper take. The first movie was where woman plays 2 different characters. They switch places. And this is the 3rd installment.
I'm sorry.
It's actually pretty cute.
You just wasted a time.
It's actually pretty cute.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen the first 2.
No, I went to the 3rd one.
The 3rd one, we haven't watched it yet, but we will.
Oh.
But we will.
Good. It's cute.
So there's a show that I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with, the book series The Wheel of Time. But the series starts tomorrow on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
I'm not sure how they're releasing those episodes, if they'll be all at once or once a week. I haven't noticed that.
I've heard
yet.
that if you've never heard of the book series, you will like
I bet. Yeah, it looks a lot like a Game of Thrones, that kind of thing, or it's got monsters in it too, so magic, so maybe more like Lord of the Rings, but it shows 3 stars right now on Prime Video. I'm like, it hasn't even come out yet. But maybe, I guess it has, if it's 12 o'clock somewhere, right? It's tomorrow.
It's always 12 o'clock somewhere.
It's tomorrow. So, so lots of things coming out.
Yeah, and the last 3 episodes of Arcane dropped this weekend on Netflix.
That's still been good.
Definitely still recommend. It's still been good. Been good the whole way through. There's been 6 episodes so far. All have been good.
Yeah. Well, good.
They put out a music video with Imagine Dragons as well on YouTube. If you watch it, it looks really cool and the song is really good and gets stuck in your head. It's good.
Well, good. So there he is. Ryan's got an I'm Geek hat.
Buy our merch.
So,
Man, this hat is tight.
I know it's.
Oh, is it the fitted hat? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a flex fit.
Nice.
Oh, it's a small, medium. I have an extra large head.
Yeah, you do have a giant crane.
All these brains.
If you'd like to buy any I Am Geek merch, be sure to visit shop.spreadshirt.com/IamGeek. Is it I Am Geek
There you
Show or
go.
I Am Geek? I think it's I Am Geek. So
I Am Geek, I
Yeah.
think.
we have hats and shirts, aplenty.
Yeah, a plenty.
They'll make as many as you want, so be sure to order as many as you want.
But you saw Ghostbusters.
I saw Ghostbusters tonight.
No spoilers.
No spoilers,
at all.
what'd you think?
I liked it a lot. I've seen some reviews that people said they hated it. That they are. One article I read said that they are a Ghostbusters nerd and they've watched the movies millions of times and they know everything back and forth and all this stuff, and they thought it was just cheesy and not good. But I totally disagree with that. And
Take the knife. Sorry, I was playing with the knife.
Don't play with the knife. I totally disagree with that review, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. So I can't wait to talk about it with you guys. And that's all I'll say.
Am I going to cry?
You could cry.
Ah, great.
So our son went. We went to a 7:00 showing, and it was right at 2 hours. And there is a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene.
Wow.
But my son is sleeping.
Spider-Man
I believe
shows
he's
up?
sleeping in my bed right now. So Spider-Man shows up. So I will have to find somewhere else to sleep tonight because he was a little
is he
scared.
scared?
I mean, it's intense in parts. So it's late, So he was just like looking away from the screen a few times because something's about to happen and you're just like okay. So, but I liked it a lot. It didn't try to be Ghostbusters. Kind of like how the one with the
all female cast.
All female cast. Thank you.
What? I don't remember that one.
I honestly I don't.
There was one.
I didn't really watch that one, but I've seen enough of it. I was like, nope. But it didn't try to be.
I watched it.
I don't know.
You want a corny Ghostbusters? That's the corny Ghostbusters.
Yeah. There's some place it's trying to be it is trying to be a Ghostbusters movie, I guess, in some ways, but it still was different enough that I felt like it was good. So I don't know. I'm
looking forward to it because I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, and
I think you'll like it.
But I'll probably bawl my eyes out. I'll probably should bring a box of tissue for other reasons that we won't go into here.
Yep, sure.
We're going to go see it in a theater where you can eat those, so you can be ugly crying and stuffing your mouth at the same time. They have they do a cookie trio.
Oh my goodness!
That you can get for dessert.
Wait, what movie theaters?
It's Movie House and Eatery.
Movie House.
Oh, because I had my first venture, are we done talking about Ghostbusters?
Yeah, no, there's nothing more.
I had my first venture back to the movie theater.
Back to the Future.
Last Saturday.
Oh, good.
So, and I had a cookie trio there.
Oh, okay.
It was a chocolate cookie, oatmeal raisin, and this strawberry macadamia nut thing that was so good. Anyways, but I didn't see a movie at the movie theater.
Oh, that's right.
Watched,
yeah.
AEW's Full Gear
Look out.
pay-per-view on the big screen, and it was so much fun.
I bet.
It was fun.
I bet.
There was hardly anybody in the theater, and it was those nice reclining seats, and they brought me food, and I ate food, and I watched wrestling with nobody distracting me. Because at my house, I can't watch wrestling without being distracted. So I said, hey, because now I have two women that there and they're watching The Voice or they're watching. It's my wife and my mom.
Okay.
Or HGTV or Food Network. So I'm like, because I thought about ordering the pay-per-view, but then I was like, hey, they're showing it at the movie theater. Away from people for a while. I can enjoy it. So I went to the movie theater, walked in like I owned the place, and it was a nice theater. Stars Theaters or something like that. But they were one of the ones showing the pay-per-view. But I recommend it. If you like wrestling and that happens again, it was a good experience.
That's cool.
I think it'd have been better with like friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there was other people there and they would be like, woo, and it was like we were at the show.
Yeah.
But,
so you'd go like, "Woo, wasn't that great?"
Yeah, and I'd be like,
I'm here too.
I'm here too.
We can be buddies talking. Look at us.
So Isaac Ruggles has joined us on the chat in the YouTubes, and he said, "Sweet AEW on the big screen. Was that broadcast from Minneapolis? Do you know?" It was a pay-per-view event, right? So whatever the event was.
Yeah, because that's where Full Gear was. Yeah. It was the pay-per-view where they crowned a new champion. No spoilers, but they did. And it was a very well done wrestling pay-per-view. AEW is top notch.
Good.
They have done no wrong with me so far.
They have a really good root beer.
But they're AEW. Yeah. But their pay-per-views have been some of the best I've ever seen. Like there's one WWE, they're just not doing too well right now as far as storyline and everything. But yeah.
Well, good.
So Isaac, if you can get to a movie theater if they do it again for AEW, go, because it was worth it. It was cool.
What do you mean storyline? Like it's all real?
It's real storyline. I mean,
it's a real storyline.
Oh,
for real life.
They really hate each other.
Some events that actually happened.
Yeah. But also, like, if you got the pay-per-view at home, it's like $50.
Yeah.
And I went to the movie theater and it was like,
well, you're sharing that cost with everybody. So.
Yeah.
we spent, just for three of us, we spent $40 on tickets and then $40 on our food. It's like, I spent so much money on just watching a movie tonight.
Oh, wow. That's where they get you with the food.
Yeah, we shouldn't have eaten
because they have the eat dinner here. It'll be great, and then you get the bill at the end, and you're like,
oh my gosh,
what the heck did I eat?
Know. Well, food's expensive. I mean, it was just $10 per meal, but then we bought waters, which were like $3 a piece or $4, whatever it was. So it just adds up. We were going to go to Slim Chickens for dinner, but we just like, I don't think we have time to go get our candy from Walgreens and go eat. So let's just go to Walgreens, then we'll eat there. So you all do that, right? Do you all buy candy from Walgreens or somewhere to get your?
No,
that's like, illegal.
Okay, so
you get arrested for that. No, like I said, we go to this one and we usually I get the cookies.
Okay, that's good.
I would rather have a chocolate chip, nice warm chocolate chip.
It's been so long since I've been to the movie theater. I don't remember what I used to do.
Well, I always feel weird. Like it's like do the people the cashiers at Walgreens know, like, they're going, nobody ever says anything, but it's just like they're going to a movie. It's like, why else would you buy this large boxed candy instead of the regular size?
Yeah.
No one gets Junior Mints. I
did get Junior Mints. I haven't had those in a while.
Exactly.
Because you can get 4 packages for $4. And so we went to check out. We got 4 things. Because it's like, that's what you do, right? And one of the things rung up for like it rung up for like $5 or $6, for one of the items. And it was the chocolate covered raisins. That's what I like. And when she rung it up,
only at the movie theater.
When she rung it up, it came up as sidewalk chalk.
Well, it about tastes the same.
No, that's good. But because the total was like $11, it's like, what happened that made this $11? We finally figured it out, but she fixed it, and she did it again, and it came through like that. So she had to type it in manually.
I think that's one of the reasons why movie theaters do have food there now, like meals, because they realize people are doing that, and they're like, hey, but if we have dinner here, they're going to be like, oh, let's see dinner at the movie theater. And people don't realize, now we're paying way more than we used to.
It's an experience. You're paying for an experience.
Yeah.
What I hate, though, is the movie theaters where climax of the movie, big, everything's not that kind of climax.
No, I know what you mean.
It's all going down.
I don't think anyone thought that. Go ahead.
They snickered. They snickered. Is when the waitress comes out and goes, "Would you like me to give you your bill now?" And I'm like, "What? I'm trying to finish the movie here, people." And then they come back and like, "Oh, have you signed it yet?" And you're like,
"Do you realize we go to? They do come and drop it off, but they don't say anything. They just drop it off, and then you sign it whenever you want to, and they pick it up."
Yeah. Well, that's happened a few times. It didn't happen for the wrestling thing, but.
So our theater is not that fancy. You get a buzzer, and when it's time to get your food, you have to go get it. So we got there like 30 or 40 minutes earlier, so we went and got it and came back. So nobody bugged us.
Yeah, that's not. Is that a?
It's at the Malco, yes.
Yeah, the Malco. Yeah, they don't bring the food to you at the Malco.
But they had.
It's one of their signature.
Everything comes in a bag too.
No, it was
like
in
the
a box.
Popcorn. Everything's
everything's
sealed in a bag.
Yep.
So what was kind of funny though?
Add water and
this is a Thursday night. We went to the theater, and there were like 10 people behind the counter where the food was, and anywhere else you go, there's hardly anybody working at restaurants and places, but they had like 10 kids standing back there, and there was only one order being taken, but like all 10 of them were standing right there helping. It was just like, oh my gosh, you're stressing me out. But
they're bored.
And now you have COVID because 10 people working on one set of food.
I know. We felt kind of weird because we weren't wearing masks as they've lifted our mandate here, but there were tons of people wearing them, and we didn't. We were free breathers, but
I wore a mask into the theater, but then I got in there and I noticed there was like 5 people in there, and they were all spread out. I'm like,
yeah. Once you get in there, and there was hardly anybody there, so I didn't feel super awkward with it. But
what kind of food does the Malco have?
It was chicken strips and fries. Fish and chips, hamburgers.
That's really random.
It is really random.
I would not want to be in a theater and then the person next to me orders fish and chips.
Oh, well, that's what I usually order when I go to the theater because they're good.
I'm going to wear my mask just so I don't smell. Like, sorry, are you vaccinated? You can take your mask off. No, I just don't want to smell the fish.
Right.
That's probably what I'm going to get.
Oh gosh.
It's the best for my stomach when I'm eating something.
Not fried food. Fried food is not the best.
It's better than like a hot dog or
really.
How about a hamburger?
I might could do a hamburger. We'll see. But I have to get a bunch of stuff off the hamburger. And like I don't have to do that. Like if I order the hamburger, like okay, no cheese,
fine,
and no lettuce.
It's your birthday.
Because then if they bring it and it's wrong, then you have to get a hold of the waitress.
You can order whatever you want to. It's your birthday.
But with the fish and chips, you just go fish and chips.
I'll just wear a mask.
It just names fish and chips.
So,
but then the cookies come and it covers up.
It covers up the smell. Yeah, usually we don't eat at the movies. I mean, because the time we go, it's just we've already eaten, and plus it's cheaper to eat out somewhere else. But usually when other people are eating, I'm just like, oh my gosh, why are you eating? So I don't want to smell all that, But we're those people now.
I enjoy it.
Isaac in the chat again asks, does the Slim Chickens where you're at take over half an hour to prep your meal like ours does? No, Isaac. We just got a new one, and ours is pretty efficient right now. It's a few months old, but
I've never heard of Slim Chickens.
There's one down here. Like we've gone to it once, but it was really greasy.
Oh, ours isn't too greasy. It's the only. It's kind of like going like Zaxby's or Cane's probably. I mean, it's just a chicken strip place, right? But the thing I kind of like about it is that they're not as when I say not as spicy, they're not talking about like, oh, this is too spicy, but it doesn't have a lot of spices in it to make it all like strong and heavy. It's not heavy. That's the word.
Yeah.
So I like it.
I don't eat chicken, so I guess I'll never
go. You'll never know.
I'll never know.
Yeah. So y'all are going, you said, to see Ghostbusters this weekend. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, Saturday. We're going to go see it Saturday.
What time?
Noon.
Come join us.
Good. I wish I could. I'll be in Arkansas.
No, I mean all our listeners.
So if you're in the Dallas area or McKinney, Texas, please swing by the theater to see I Am Geek live.
It's not a Malco.
It's not a Malco. Is it at AMC? Is that what you guys have?
Can we get Malco to sponsor us?
I mean, they probably would.
Because we talk so great about them.
Yeah, that's right. So one last thing.
Oh, really? I'll listen.
One last thing before we talk about Chris and about his birthday. We've got a present he's going to open.
Whoa.
Did you all see there was some information released about the Galactic Star Cruiser? Like some folks got to go experience the Star Cruiser. IGN did a big video, I guess, talking about it. They didn't get to show anything, but what'd you think?
Yeah, I saw that.
First off, I was like, why were we not invited?
I know, right? We're pretty big.
You would think. I clicked on the video. I didn't watch it though because I was like, "Oh, I want to see," but then I realized they weren't going to show anything. So I was like, I'm good.
It seemed rehearsed, like very rehearsed. Like it was something Disney said, "Here, read this."
Yeah,
but okay. He did have something bad to say about it because he was like, "The rooms are super small." And you feel really crammed in them, but I don't plan on staying in the room very long. So I was like,
well, that's just like a cruise.
Yeah.
If you're getting like just a typical cruise,
I'm sure
room. It's smaller.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it.
And they confirmed what we all knew.
You won't get.
Didn't want to admit though. You won't get to even touch the lightsaber. The one that's
It looks like a real lightsaber.
Because it itself
is wrong.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's which we sort of knew because that thing's probably so fragile. Yeah. Probably sneeze on it and just fall apart.
Well, and it would be it would be too expensive to maintain. Too many people would have problems with it. They would break it and they'd be like, "I want my money back." So, but it sounds really cool. Sounds like it's really immersive, and there's a lot of costumes that they revealed, and there's some that you can buy as well, right? Is that what they're
all those that they revealed are stuff you can buy?
So that's pretty cool.
And you could wear them, there.
Yeah.
I mean,
and when you go to Galaxy's Edge,
to work if you want to.
Yes. Yes.
But sadly, this is an experience none of us will probably ever get to experience.
Yeah.
Because it's so expensive.
It is so expensive. They added a port, they call it, I guess, where it's going from the hotel. It looks like you're landing on Batuu, basically, and it seamlessly integrates with Batuu and Galaxy's Edge. So I thought that will be pretty cool.
I want to go so bad
to see. So hopefully it will happen. If you haven't entered already, don't enter. There's a D23 contest sweepstakes. We've entered. We don't. Please
Why did
don't
you even mention that.
It's already over. Don't even go look for it or anything.
If any of our listeners, if you're going and you want somebody to go with you,
if you do enter and win, then take us with you.
Take me.
Take up to 4 people, I think. Which is 4 people, including the winner, maybe.
I mean, if people are like me, which maybe people are just rich, I don't know. The biggest Star Wars fans probably won't get to experience this because they're like me and they just don't have.
Yeah.
They have a family. And they're like, well, I can't justify that amount of money for me to just go see your family. I'll, be back in a week or so. Right. So I don't know. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. You never know.
I'll play the lottery.
I think your kids pay their way.
What we've said before is like if we were able to just go ourselves, like if you're paying for one person from your family to go on this thing, it's a little more reasonable, right? If you're sharing a room with other people that are paying their own way, it could make sense. So
maybe you can go like on Craigslist or something.
I just don't. I don't have any people that would go in my life. What people are doing on this Facebook group is they're getting on there and going, "Hey, we want to go. We're putting a group together." And I don't know if I want to stay with 8 strangers in a cramped.
You might get voted out.
Nights. Yeah,
you just go on the ship somewhere and find yourself someplace to sleep.
It's like, and are they going to be into it as I am? Like,
are they going to be too much into it?
Are they going to be like,
yeah.
Because we went to the Friends experience, I think I told you last week, and there were some women there that were way too into it.
Your wife was probably one of them.
They actually went beyond her. It was
like I would be afraid that I would sign up to go with a group that I don't know, and I'd get there, and it'd be these dudes, and they're all dressed as slave ladies.
That's the best.
I mean, that sounds like a party to me.
You could dress as Jabba.
Yeah, you want to bunk up with me? You can hold my chain.
Nice. Well, it's exciting nonetheless, and we'll soon get to see pictures, I'm sure, like of what it really looks like, and not just like drawings or paintings of it. So I can't wait.
By the time that I go, though, like there won't be any characters on the ship. It'll just be they're like, well, we cut those.
Nah.
You know,
I mean, if you're
it'll be more expensive.
It'll be triple the price.
Isaac says, "Is there a smuggler's stowaway rate for those of us that aren't Club 33 members?" Yes,
I know.
We need to figure out a
I
way.
would sleep in the janitor closet or something.
There should be a Leonardo DiCaprio
Yes.
room, like on Titanic, where it's just
Yeah,
all the low lifes that can like be down in the boiler room or whatever.
Yeah.
I would do it. I'd be okay with that. As long as there wasn't like space rats.
Then you wouldn't just be with 8 people you didn't know. You'd be with like 200 you didn't know.
Rats.
But if it was a lot cheaper, like I would just stay up all night and just wander the ship, and then find and go out onto the what is it? The bow.
Sure.
And the king of the world, the king of the galaxy.
But no one would hear you because it's space.
I know, and I'd die.
You'd die.
No, I could do the Jedi breathe in space thing.
Could Mary Poppins it?
Yeah. For sure.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
So that's the Star Wars Galaxy Cruiser. Can't wait. You said Space Rats. Is it Ice Pirates? Is that the movie I'm thinking of, or were there space rats?
I don't know.
Oh. Do y'all remember that? Wasn't it called Ice Pirates or Space Pirates? Or what was that movie? It was an old like 80s movie, 90s movie. I need to watch that. But anyways, it is Chris's birthday coming up. It is an exciting time of year. We talked about Thanksgiving earlier a little bit. We've got an unboxing to do. Are you going to do the unboxing on the show?
I can do. I don't know if there's gonna be room for all the box and us on the screen.
Oh, just move my coat. Now it's my shirt now.
It's a big box.
Which way do you want me to go? I got a knife.
So big. Be sure to recycle the box. We're going to open the box. He's got a box cutter.
Wait a minute. Just hold this.
Put your hands down. Oh my gosh! Somebody call an ambulance.
I don't want this to be my last birthday. I'm like SMR. Is this how unboxing go?
Yes. Nice helmet there, Ryan. Doom guy.
My nose stuck in.
Yeah, he's going to be in that the rest of the
That's
night.
right.
I'm not waiting on you now. Right.
Maybe we should have done this in the after track.
Oh, that's true. We could have done that. That's all right.
Open.
We'll finish up. This is very exciting. So we're opening a box.
And it's opening.
On the podcast. If you're still there, thank you for listening.
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. It's not My Little Pony.
Let me take the box. Sure. I'll take the box.
Can't take you anywhere. Wow, this is awesome. DC Multiverse Batman Heavy Metal.
Legs.
Heavy Metal.
I like the legs.
The legs are great.
He has extra legs.
Legs form the like you get basically like
there's a series.
All the figures and they form a giant figure.
Yes.
Basically.
So
Dark Father?
The Dark Father.
Who's that?
That guy.
Well, I get that, but who is that?
It's just the Dark Father Batman.
That's what you build with all the pieces, yeah.
Because, I mean, it's metal.
Now you have to get the rest
so
of the
it's,
pieces.
yes, heavy metal Batman, death metal Batman.
Batman. He's got a guitar.
So cool. Does he come with does he have a stack?
He does not have a stack. No, he's not that fancy. But there is a motorcycle that you can get that's in the series. There's a Wonder Woman that's in the series.
Yeah.
Does it show the Wonder Woman on there? She has a chainsaw.
Well, I mean, it's heavy metal.
metal.
A chainsaw.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the
Superman.
series?
I have. I've not read it.
Yeah.
He hates it.
Yeah, this is like the worst Batman thing that's ever been done.
I can't believe you got that. I thought it was very fitting because I know you love Batman, and it kind of goes along with the game you like to play and with the heavy metal music. So
the heavy metal, yeah. No, that's awesome. No, it's really cool. And it's done. It's McFarlane Toys.
Yes.
Like they do.
What's in the back?
They
No,
do.
no, turn around.
Awesome stuff.
In there.
and it
It looks like a trading card.
A trading card.
it's worth millions.
I can go trade with all the neighborhood kids.
Oh,
It's so when they do these things, it's so random because it's like I got 2 legs now. What am I going to do with these?
no, you have to buy the rest of them now. But
Yeah, I gotta get the rest of them. Tell Jenny, like, I'm sorry, I gotta get more toys. I gotta build the Dark Father.
that's right.
Otherwise, I just have 2 legs.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoy that. It's articulated. You can pose him and everything.
It's 12 plus.
are
I am
old
12 plus.
Yeah. So that's good.
I am old enough to play
Are you
with
going
this
to open
toy.
it or leave it in mint condition?
Oh, I'll open it.
Now, if you open it, can you take a picture of just the legs and like post it on all our social media and say, "Look what Catron got me for my birthday"?
Legs.
You got me? Legs. Finally. Been asking for years for legs for my birthday.
That's
no one
really
ever
cool.
gets them. Finally, Catron got me the legs.
Good. Well, enjoy
That's
that.
it.
One thing we also didn't mention. It didn't have anything to do with Disney Plus Day, but it was a movie that was released on Netflix.
Oh,
Red
yes.
Notice.
Red Notice,
And
yes.
Ryan, you have not watched
It's like
Red Notice yet, have
I
you?
haven't watched it, and it's good. It's like the highest
viewing
on release
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it's like
It's-
Netflix's highest.
So
view.
The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot.
Godot.
I said it right.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman for
As
those.
in waiting for Godot.
Yeah. Very, very good. Without giving a spoiler, it involves these eggs that are Egyptian eggs or whatever. And Ryan Reynolds did a bit. Cleopatra's eggs. Cleopatra's eggs. But
Cleopatra's
yeah,
eggs.
so Ryan Reynolds did a bit with the Antiques Roadshow show that's on PBS, and he showed up with one of the eggs and tried to see what it would, how much it would be worth.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
So there's
Where can I find this amazing clip?
you can Google, or I'll send it to you. I'll find it and send it to you. But it's funny. He's like, so how much do you think it's worth? And he tells about the piece and everything. He's like, I estimate it's worth $100 million or something. It's pretty funny. Like the guy that's on there says that, but it's really good. So have to check it out. Again, it's not a spoiler to the movie, I don't think at all. But
yeah, which the movie is good. It feels like a 90s like adventure type movie.
Yeah, and it's kind of a mixture of about 3 different kind of movies to me, and I won't say that now just because I don't want to ruin anything. But
Ghostbusters,
no,
Spiderman.
no.
Spider-Man, and Goons.
And Wonder Woman. No, so I like it a lot. Check out Red Notice. All right, so that's everything that I have. Anybody else have anything for the show?
I don't think so. We're going to have all kinds of fun stuff happen this weekend that
Yeah.
I'm sure we can talk about.
So we'll have an early episode next week, probably on Tuesday night.
Oh,
We've already
well.
decided. Because I'll be leaving town on Wednesday, so
Yeah.
it'll be on Tuesday more than likely.
What if I'm busy Tuesday?
Too bad.
Too bad.
We'll do a show. Also.
People would probably like that better anyway.
No,
It'll be a lot more organized. Tell you that.
don't say it.
I'll see myself out.
No, that's terrible. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and thanks for those that were on YouTube. Hang around if you're on YouTube. We'll talk a little bit longer. But again, thanks for listening. This has been episode 216.
We'll see you next week with something new, something funny, and something geeky.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.